For thousands of years, humanity has looked to the future, imagining what lies ahead. But we have never been closer to an evolutionary leap than we are now. What we are today, biological, finite, fragile, is just the beginning of a transformation that is just beginning. In the coming decades, technology will not just be a tool. It will be an extension of the human mind. Cities, medicine, the way we learn, live, connect, all will be reconfigured. Not gradually, but rapidly. In this video, we will look further than ever before. 10 years, 50, 100, 250, 500, and even 1,000 years into the future. We will explore not just the changing world, but the changing human being. How the body, consciousness, society, and the meaning of human existence are transforming. Get ready for a journey through time. What follows may surprise you, or it may just confirm something you already feel, that we are on the verge of becoming something else. Something new, something more than human. In the next decade, change will not come as a sudden shock, but as an invisible wave that does not shape without our awareness. AI will no longer be perceived as a technology reserved for specialists, but as a permanent digital companion, present in education, in work, in communication, in decision-making. We will have personal AI assistants who know no better than we know ourselves. They will anticipate our needs. They will not organize our lives. They will not suggest decisions, from what to eat to how not to optimize our sleep. Predictive medicine will combine with accessible genetics. Applications will appear that can detect genetic predispositions without going to the clinic, just from a simple saliva test. Medicine will become preventive, not reactive. Education will break away from the everyone learns the same thing model. Children and adults will have personalized AI tutors who adapt their teaching style to their way of thinking. This period in the stage where technology begins to subtly alter the very mental structure of the individual. Half a century from now, civilization will already look different from what we call modernity today. Cities will become intelligent organisms. Roads, buildings, and electrical grids will sense and respond. We will have organic extensions of cities in deserts and water areas, managed automatically, like cybernetic urban ecosystems. The emergence of nanomedicine will be a revolution comparable to the emergence of antibiotics. Nanorobots will patrol the blood, repairing microlesions, destroying tumor cells, and slowing down the natural aging process. Life up to 120, 150 years will no longer be an exception. It will become almost standard, although with major differences between states and social classes. Some societies will refuse augmentations due to religious or cultural beliefs. The first communities on Mars will not be made up of scientists only. Entire generations of colonists of the future will appear, living there as if in a new beginning of civilization. It is the stage in which humanity expands territorially and biologically beyond Earth. In this future, the equation of work changes radically. The dilemma will arise. If we no longer work to produce the economy, then what is the meaning of human existence? Some people will take refuge in art, intellectual exploration, spirituality. Others will feel a sense of emptiness, of futility. This will be the psychological challenge of the future. Universal income will become a global mechanism, supported by fully automated production. However, there will be conflicts between countries that adopt the post-work vision and those that cling to the old paradigm. Artificial general intelligence will become a planetary consultant. It will provide recommendations for climate, economy, urban planning, without imposing decisions, only guiding the directions of civilization. Cultural differences between people on Earth and Mars will become clear. Earthlings more attached to tradition, nature, and historical identity. Martians more oriented towards efficiency, innovation, and overcoming the limits of the body. Earthlings more attached to deep. This is the stage where humanity begins to fragment into divergent evolutionary directions. In this horizon, the change is no longer just technological, it is ontological, existential. Human groups will emerge that identify themselves by environment. Low-gravity people, with different bone structures, high-gravity people, with robust bodies, aquatic people, with respiratory and muscular adaptations, cybernetically augmented people, with modular artificial organs. Intense debates will arise. What does it mean to be human? Are we still the same species if we no longer share the same body? Religion will evolve. Some beliefs will be conservative. Others will adopt transhumanism as a form of spiritual ascension. This is the stage in which humanity becomes a family tree with many distinct evolutionary branches. In this distant future, the divine body is optional, not necessarily in the full sense, but as a choice. Some people can transfer consciousness to a semi-permanent digital substrate. Others will alternate between multiple bodies: biological, synthetic, robotic. Communities of digital consciousness will emerge that live in virtual spaces with their own rules of existence. Identity becomes something you can change, reconfigure, subdivide. Memory becomes editable. You can choose to forget traumas. You can choose to amplify memories. You can share faults directly with other minds. For us today, this would seem like magic. For them, it will just be mature technology. This stage in which man ceases to be dependent on a single body and a single version of himself. We are reaching a point where our biological evolution merges with our technological and cognitive evolution. Humanity is becoming a cosmic phenomenon, not a planetary one. We may reach interstellar travel using space-time warping technologies, stable colonies around other stars, collective consciousnesses that can project simulable realities, telepathic communication via quantum neural interfaces, stellar scale energy via partial or complete Dyson structures. People in this future will no longer look back on us as biological ancestors, but as the larval stage of human consciousness. This is the stage where humanity transcends biological form and becomes a distributive intelligence in the universe. Over the next millennium, the change will not only be material, but spiritual, intellectual, cultural, biological. The path will be biological man, augmented man, multiform man, energetic man, cosmic post-human man. And in the end, perhaps we will understand that the question is not, what will we become? But is there an end to evolution?